Hey, Bucks here. So, I got all of the Campus Heroes, made a full Campus Heroes theme team. This is not going to be gameplay. We're going to rank them, right? From the best ones to go after to the ones that maybe you should skip or only get on a theme team to add into your roster. But here it is, the all Campus Hero. Obviously, some players like Jonathan Vilma is not in this drop, but he's a Campus Hero, so we added him as a middle linebacker because we're not any middle linebackers in the drop. I moved Jack Hamm there. Threw some enforcer deflator on it, but check out my second channel for gameplay. I'll try to get something up tomorrow morning, specifically for YouTube, once I, fix it all up and get it going. But that'll be tomorrow on the second channel, hopefully in the morning, early rising gameplay. But we are going to go through and rank who we think the best, if I can get my face done correctly and slide it on over, Campus Heroes are. Now, we can sort them by positions, we can sort them by a whole lot of things, but we're basically going to rank them from 1 to 22. Let's start at the bottom. All right, who is the worst card in the Campus Hero drop? And sadly, it is Vince Young. Why is it Vince Young? Because he doesn't get Gunslinger. Any card that doesn't get at least set feet lead cannot be a card to be used. So, Vince Young, it's really cool. He gets Escape Artist, but sadly, it's very hard to play this game without using something that makes the ball fly at velocity where the zones don't just, because the zones react pretty well this year. The only reason we don't complain about them, like Madden 18, is because we have guys that can sling the ball between zones. So without the Gunslinger, it's very hard to throw floaty passes out there. You can still complete passes, don't get me wrong. It takes away a lot of your playbook where you could complete it with Gunslinger, and you can't do it without it. So even though Vince Young has great attributes, all he really has is Escape Artist. And Escape Artist this year isn't super powerful like it was last year. The defense a lot faster. Like early in the year, Lamar Jackson with Escape Artist was literally faster. You could just run around everybody. He wouldn't fumble. He was super powerful. They nerfed that a little bit. So I no longer am a huge fan of Escape Artist quarterbacks only. Let me get rid of that little shading right there. So anyways, Vince Young, I just think he's useless. It's sad what they did to quarterbacks, but once scramblers start to get 97 overall, more like Mike Vick types, we'll start to see a little bit better in the move there. And then the second to last player, the second worst one, sadly, is the best player in the NFL of this whole group, right? Jack Hamm had the most illustrious career. I've gone on enough about, how great Jack Hamm was. A legend in Pittsburgh. One of the greatest players, linebackers to ever play the sport, and they gave him absolutely just disrespectful stats. Now, maybe I'll just go and use it in Mudhead because it's quicker than going in game and seeing their stats. But they gave him a higher power move than they gave him zone coverage. It's so weird. They played a 4-3 back then in the 70s, but the Mutt Raiders obviously don't know that. Sack Ham, I mean, he did get some, but overall, just go back to Madden 15 and look at his stats then. It sucks. It really sucks seeing a guy like this disrespected this way and just a horrible stats. He's not fast. He's got some block shed. He does get cool enforcer, deflator. I haven't really tested out deflator very well, but overall, straight disrespectful for how good of a player he truly was. And plus, linebackers don't jump, right? So he's got a double whammy. He couldn't get the Ted Hendricks treatment. He got the way worse, weak, short, dumb Hendricks, Jack Hamm, and it literally makes me sad. It just the worst. So he's the second worst card that we're seeing. All right, third worst card on the list, number 20 overall, will be Kyle Brady. Now, the thing about Kyle Brady is he's actually a pretty good card. The thing is I feel like a lot of other cards do what he does. He's not super fast in the tight end position, and the tight end position really does need to be someone that gets out there and can outrun guys who are going to man you up, because you're going to face a lot of the man coverage meta. Man, seemingly, we had thrown on the Twitch channel. Was that yesterday already? Yeah, I think yesterday. And he was talking about how man's just gotten better, it seems, lately. And I think guys have gotten faster. A lot more people are putting one steps out there. But yeah, some things that used to be man don't really beat it anymore. You basically need route tech. So a slower tight end kind of hurts your offense a little bit. And Kyle Brady is that. Now you're like, well, what about his high run block? Run block's really cool, but a lot of the runs that you'll run are very animation based. Like the animation will play off, and by the time the animation's done, your running back either has to be past the guy or you're kind of screwed. But the higher run block will hold it occasionally for some runs, right? Some runs will need that run block to hold that little extra, and he'll be nice for that. Now, Kyle Brady is blocking, not a possession type. So sadly, his tight end apprentice does cost more. Possession type, and I'd have him higher on the list because possession type tight ends are the best archetype for tight ends for tight end apprentice. All right, number 19 is Billy Sims on this list. And Billy Sims, why I have him here is just strictly speed, right? Compare him to the other halfback, Tony Dorsett, who's 2 speed higher break tackle. I mean, it's only 1 break tackle. But Billy Sims, it's just, you need speed, right? You just need speed. And somebody 92 speed for 226 is just not enough right now. So I don't feel like you're getting your money's worth with this running back. Cool on your theme team, right? Very cool. We went through what theme teams these guys are on earlier today, so I'd have to check out that video from the morning where we went through the theme teams each one of them's on. I'm not going to do that right here and repeat myself. But there you go, Billy Sims, number 19. Number 18 is Tommy Harris. You're like, well, wait, Tommy Harris has got pretty decent stats. He does, but wait till you look at the other pass rushers, D linemen in this list, because I don't know where I'm going to put them, right? 94 block shed's nice. 93 power move is really nice. 80 speed is also kind of cool for a defensive tackle. You're like, oh, that's a pretty good combo. But when I get to guys that, like, say, the right end, you can just sub them in there. 93 block shed, so 1 block shed off. But he's got 7 more speed. Finesse move, 95. So better pass rusher, faster. Block shed's essentially the same. So I think just Corey Moore, you're like, well, Corey Moore's, like, really, weight doesn't really matter. Or, sorry, he's really light. Weight, people overrate weight in this game, right? I think Mutt League's really confused a lot of people with the engage formula, and then you actually go watch the engagements on the field, and it's nothing like the engagements in the movies and how it should be. Engagements are dirty. Engagements are rough. Engagements are life. They're not all magic. Let's take a look at some magic. Rock Bottom Coins is the #1 place to get your Madden 21 coins. If you make coins for my videos, sell them to Rock Bottom. If you're buying, use my code GUTBOX for 15% off. All right, up next on the list from Tommy Harris, we have, you guys are going to be like, what? I thought he was really good. Shane Graham. Now, you're like, oh, wait. This kicker's kind of cool. Why would you put Shane Graham here? Shane Graham, the kicker, which is probably on the second page here. You're like, wow, he's pretty good. The thing is, like, he's 258,000 coins, and he has less kick power than the guys at 60,000 coins. There is no purpose for this card unless you're really bad at your kick accuracy, and you're like, well, I'll sacrifice the kick power, but you don't really want to sacrifice the kick power for accuracy because accuracy doesn't mean as much because we got it in a pro meter, right? So, Shane Graham, too expensive for not offering anything more than what we already have. So that's why he's low on the list. Basically, his replacement value is super low. And then let's talk about these next 3 players. Offensive linemen are basically useless. Why is the brick shuffle? Why is there like a... I don't know. What the hell happened here? Like all these guys right here. Borders. Lincoln Kennedy has it too. I don't know. I must have messed something up over here. Anyways. The offensive linemen. How much do they matter in the game? It's very little. Like, if you have high-end cards, if you have low-end cards, the sheds basically come at the same spot. So don't spend 230, 250, 340K unless you want the overall boost. These things are just to look good on your field. You do not and should not be spending this kind of coin on offensive linemen in this game unless you're already freaking stacked and you just don't care. Right? Unless you've already got millions upon millions in the bank. Do not spend that much on offensive linemen. I gotta say that every time, but they're cool for overall purposes. Number 13, past the O-line standard would be Lawyer Malloy. So Lawyer Malloy, he's been like a monster. Like his Madden 16 July 4th card, I loved it. The artwork was phenomenal, but this card itself at 91 speed is a little bit on the slower end of safeties, especially when I'm about to show you. So you do need speed out there because a lot of guys will kind of get you on timing routes. We'll get you down the sidelines, get you on beaters. So you want somebody that's going to kind of get to that and make those plays at the edge of the range. And with 91 speed, you won't really have the edge of the range. You're also not very flexible with man coverage. He is a run support safety, which is nice for, say, like the Enforcers of the world. But overall, I don't think Lawyer Malloy is somebody you want to roster outside of a theme team because of the speed shortage on him. And that's what I got to say about Lawyer. I put him at number 13, but that even might be a little bit high for him. He might be behind the lineman gig right there, but I don't hate Lawyer, especially on the theme team. Rondé Barber, 92 speed, so 1 more than Lawyer. He also has man, zone, and press. Now, 92 speed is kind of on the lower end where we're getting guys with 95 plus here. We're getting Deion Sanders' types. Woodson's are there. I guess they're not that significantly faster, but every single point of speed just means so much in Madden that going all down to 92, he's on the list in a proper place, I feel like, for Rondé Barber. Another guy that we've gotten a lot of legend cards of. It's crazy that they saved them for Campus Heroes instead of giving them legend cards this year. Hugh Green. Hugh Green, you're like, wait, who the heck is Hugh Green? I don't know. What's a Hugh Green? He's your right outside linebacker with 92 speed, right? He's like barely off the LT scale. Like, very close to him, right? With the block shed, finesse move. We got a few of them. Hugh Green, I don't know if this is too low. Block shed 91, finesse move 93. Maybe he should have been higher with 92 speed, but dang. We got a lot of sweet edge guys that are fast. I'll show it to you in a second. Quentin Jammer right here too, right? Because like our outside linebackers, right? I'm talking about going back to Rondé. Outside linebacker is 92 speed, and then you're going to give me a corner at the same speed? It's just, I don't know. Maybe Rondé was too high. Quentin Jammer, 93 speed, so he's getting better, closer up. The closer you get to 99, obviously the better. That's the max you can get to this year. Sadly, not going over 100. Quentin Jammer, strictly there based off the speed being higher than Barber, and that's why he's there. It's, Madden's, once we hit thresholds, it's all about the speed. It's like it's all about that base, according to some singers and their trainers. All right. Corey Moore, number 9. All right. Corey Moore, right end. The guy compared to Tommy Harris because you can slide him at defensive tackle from his right end spot. 87 speed is very nice at DT. Block shed 93, finesse move 95, so very high stats there too. Could play him at rush right end too. I'd rather have an outside linebacker there because they're faster if I'm running some sort of like edge, but otherwise, interior, this is not a bad card, even though he's very light. It doesn't really matter, and I haven't seen weight matter a whole lot, at least on current gen. Next gen could very well matter a ton, so maybe that's not great advice for next gen guys about weight, because I've definitely noticed running backs, from what I use, is that same way, where weight does matter a lot more next gen. I'm on Brooks. 91 speed, outside linebacker, 92 power move, 91 block shed. Maybe I'm wrong here. And I should have put Hugh Green in this spot. Yeah, maybe I will go move Amon down. And then actually put him right here. Because I also like LeVar Arrington. They're so, these three are so similar. Right? LeVar Arrington here at 91 speed. Got a little bit better, block shed, power move, whatever. But, yeah. Maybe that is it. Maybe I will go Hugh Green above him. Arrington, Brooks, that kind of stuff. Next on the list, we're getting into some skill positions here. Tony Dorsett. Now, Tony Dorsett is kind of nice. The thing about Tony Dorsett is probably he's 195, and his carrying is only 85 too. So don't take major hit sticks with him with Sean Taylor. He might cough up the ball for you. He is an elusive back, which is unfortunately not a receiving back, which is the best archetype for running backs this year. Catching 76. I mean, he still catches the ball. But yeah, has nice speed, has nice break tackle, but this is the big thing that I worry about because fumbles are definitely in the game right now. And I've fumbled a lot more lately than ever before. But Tony Dorsett, fast. He ran pretty nice for me so far, what little I used him at the moment. D'Angelo Hall is number 5, and D'Angelo Hall is here because he has 94 speed, right? His press, you cannot run press man with D'Angelo Hall, but man coverage, zone coverage, both great at him too. So go ahead and have fun in either of those schemes with D'Angelo Hall. He is a zone type corner, which I always figured he was more of a man-to-man IRL. What did they make Barber? But this is straight disrespectful. But Rondé Barber, Tampa, famous for their Tampa 2. Literally, Tampa 2, named after their Tampa 2 defenses, the Buccaneers, and they're saying Rondé Barber's a man-to-man. Dog, these guys don't watch football. And D'Angelo Hall's a zone? Dog, that shit should be flipped. But anyway, zone-type corners get that mid-read elite for cheap, so not a bad. So you can put mid-read elite and acrobat on them for 1 apiece. So D'Angelo Hall is a really nice piece for that, for your, scheme now, for zone coverage scheme. So D'Angelo Hall, really nice card. I might move him up because of that, but we'll leave him where he's at for now because we got some other decent players on their way. With Roy Williams, number 4. You're like, wait, Roy Williams? Which Roy Williams? The strong safety? No, I'm going to go ahead and say Roy Williams at wide receiver. 6'3", 94 speed, has the route running thresholds, catch in traffic, spec catch. Overall, the guy you can kind of throw to rely on. Really decent height, Julio Jones height, build style of guy. And, even though he didn't really like perform in the NFL, a very solid mutt card right here. Especially, throw that on your Lions theme team. Opposite of Megatron and just go crazy. What is it, 98 speed for Roy Williams? Oof. Very nice. All right, next up on the list, number 3, Marcel Reese. Marcel Reese, you're like, a fullback? You hate fullbacks. Yeah, but he's kind of like more than a fullback. He's basically a running back at this spot. He's also a tight end. So, like, you can throw him in at tight end, and he's tied, I think, with the fastest tight end in the game at 92 speed. I don't think we have a 93 speed one. I think it's just Jonnu. I think we got, like, 3 of them at 92, right? Jonnu, Ingram, and Taysom Hill. I know we got Tony G. I think Jermichael Finley's right there at 92 also. So we got, I guess Marcel Reese doesn't get a power-up, so you can say he's one less than the guys that get power-ups like Jermichael. But he's right there, tied for the fastest, we'll say, at tight end. So fullback, there's a lot of people in strong close right now. A great gadget player. You can keep at fullback then. If kick returns ever come back, he's a great player at fullback. Overall, just a great piece and fast and goes on, some theme teams that are really deadly. So I think you're going to see some Marcel Reese out there. And he's going to kind of be a little bit of a problem. So, number 2 is Roy Williams, the strong safety. He's 94 speed, basically the second fastest safety in the game behind Isaiah Simmons. You guys know how deadly Isaiah Simmons is. Now, he is short. He's 6 foot versus 6'4" on Isaiah Simmons. But he does have 93 zone, 92 hit power, run support safety, so you can throw some nice run support stuff on him. I can show him in-game. You can see the AP of his enforcer stuff. Let's just move on over there to his abilities because this game is very ability based. Roy Williams here, I guess he gets out of position at free safety too. If you do need to put him there, I believe. Yeah, free safety there. Let's look through his abilities. So you can throw mid zone KO is 1 AP on him, which is nice, and then you throw something like Deflator for 2 AP, or I think Enforcer's 3 AP. Okay. Deflator is, something I want to test out, see how well we can lay some hit sticks with it. But anyways, that is number 2. Is Roy Williams. Like, whoa, who's number 1? Fox. Roy Williams number 2. It's always the same. Taiwan is number 1. Always Taiwan number 1. And that's the list. Hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. That's the video. Until we meet again,